What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another video on my second channel. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. I get a lot of messages from y'all on this about this channel, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that's subscribing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's watching the videos. But I get a lot of messages from y'all about this channel and that y'all like this channel. Y'all like the things that I'm doing with this channel. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. It's only gonna get farther from this. Just rock with me. Like I say, these videos are completely different from my main channel. I want to be more out more. I want to be, speaking more, outspoken more. Like I say, I'm going to be a lot more unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a lot more raw, way more authentic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me. I'm going to be what y'all see now. In today's video, I wanted to talk to y'all about things that happened to me as a child. You know what I'm saying? And where I feel like, well, just things that happened to me as a child. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, we out in nature again. The sun is beaming. I got this little bump right here. I don't know where this came from, but it's aggravating me. But the sun is beaming. I've been staring at that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. But I'm gonna say this, man. As a child growing up, man, I had it rough. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I was at the bottom of the barrel, but I definitely come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid growing up, you think that a lot of things is like, when you being a kid, you think a lot of stuff is like fun. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're from the hood, you think a lot of stuff is normal. You know what I'm saying? You like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, it's normal. But in reality, as you get older, bro, you start to realize like a lot of things, I started to realize like a lot of things that I went through as a kid shouldn't have been normal for me. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it was so normal to the point to where I got used to it and it started affecting me. Now it's affecting me as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, man, I never felt love. You know what I'm saying? I never felt love. I never felt cared about. I always felt like just by myself, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a kid, like I always felt alone and by myself. I'm the first out of my mom and my daddy kids, and I don't know if I told y'all that on one of my recent videos on this channel, but I'm the first. I'm the oldest. My birthday was December 28th. 32 now. I'm the oldest out of all of us, and it's always been a lot on me. And all the stuff that I went through growing up as a child, feeling alone, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all this in a recent video on this channel. Not having my mama the way I want her, the way I needed her, never having my daddy. A lot of that stuff affected me growing up, you know what I'm saying? Being talked to and treated a certain way as a child affected me as an adult, you know what I'm saying? Because now in my adult years, you know what I'm saying, I got a habit of talking to people in a certain manner, moving a certain way because I watched my mama do that. You know what I'm saying? I watched people around me do that. You know what I'm saying? My older cousins and people around me do that. So when I got older, I thought that it was cool to do that towards other people, and that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't cool. I remember growing up, like I said, I'm 32 now, but by me being the oldest out of all my siblings, man, it's like I had to grow up fast. You know what I'm saying? So imagine being young, 6, 7, 8 years old, and you in the house, you watching all your siblings. You know what I'm saying? And 12, 13, you still in the house watching all your siblings. It's like so much on you, and you starting to see, you seeing eviction notices, and everywhere y'all move, y'all homeless, y'all living with somebody, y'all in shelters. Because every place I lived in my life, I was in shelters and homeless, and I dealt with so much as a child, bro. Y'all wouldn't know that now, and it might not seem like that now because the way I present myself and the way I am, it just seemed like, well, James just been, he seemed cool, he funny, he this, he that. A lot of that funny and that pain, a lot of that funniness and stuff that y'all see me go through, relatable stuff, that all come from pain. That all come from real life experiences, real life situations in my life. All the skits, all the things that y'all see me do, bro, that come from real life situations, bro. As a kid, man, I was always hurt, traumatized about a whole bunch, bro. About a whole bunch. And the crazy part is, man, I remember growing up, and I used to always say this, my mom used to tell me why I'm like this and don't worry and don't look for this person, don't worry about this person, that he don't love you is what I was told. But I used to be like, I always used to search for my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like wonder, like, where this guy at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Because I'm like, if I feel like this, I wonder what he feel like. I always wanted that as a kid, but I remember when I first met him, I told y'all that conversation and what that was like. But I always searched for him as a kid because I grew up with my mama, and my grandma really was the one for me. But I was in and out with my mama, and I was around my mama my whole lot. But my grandma was the one when it come to me. I'm a granny boy. I'm a granny boy to the core, And I don't know if I said this on this channel, but I probably did. But my grandma got dementia, and that's on my heart. That's on my mind. So it's like everything for me as a kid, bro, is bothering me because growing up as a kid, all I had was my grandma to really love. I haven't felt that love and that care from a human being since my grandma had dementia, like she don't remember a lot. I don't even think she really know herself. You know, sometimes she see me and call me my other cousin's name or her son name. You know what I'm saying? She called me stuff like that, and it's like she don't remember it. When it come to my grandma, I'm the one. And ever since she had this illness, I just ain't been me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I'll ever be me ever again in life. You know, ever in life. You know, I really miss that. You know, I miss the time she used to tell me, hey, go to the store for me, Jonathan. And I'd be like, Granny, I'm tired. You know how y'all be. I'm tired. Like, you always want me to go to the store. But now by her having that illness and stuff, I just wish I could just she asked me one more time, like, just go to the store for me. Because I'll walk a million times, bro. You know, I'll walk a million times. Had a lot on me as a kid, man, a whole bunch, man, just growing up, just not knowing nothing. I'm seeing eviction notices. We moving from state to state. It was a lot on me as a child, bro. And to this day now, like I said, I feel like it affected me as an adult, you know. As an adult, all that pain and hurt and trauma in my life that I went through, it affected me as an adult, man. I remember seeing, you know, people coming to the house, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I told y'all before, I grew up in middle school and up until like the beginning of high school, I was in special ed. And I remember counselors taking me out to class, talking to me, asking me about like personal situations in my household and stuff. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, I really was going through a lot growing up, you know, and I really had a lot on my plate, bro. And I remember them taking me out to class, talking to me, like counseling, like, you know, talking to me. And I liked it that back in the day, bro. I really liked it because I felt like I had somebody to talk to. That's my thing, bro. I hate to feel alone and nobody to talk to. See, all I really want in my life is somebody to listen to me. That's what made me become a YouTuber, because other people outside of this never listened to me, bro. They only started listening to me when I became Lil Janky, you know. That's when they started claiming me as a cousin, you know what I'm saying? I always had my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? But other people, that's when they start claiming me as a cousin and claiming me as a friend when I became this. That's when they start really listening to me when this started to pop off, you know? But before this, it wasn't that, bro. So I created this and I started talking to y'all and doing videos about y'all, and then that's when I, you know, kind of felt like I had, like, this is my diary, this is my therapy, you know? So I always say that, bro. A lot of people say that on YouTube, but and really don't, you know what I'm saying, don't have a life like they ain't had to go through some of the things I went through. So it might be their diary, their journal for a lot of people, but as for me, man, this really is, you know what I'm saying? This is all I have, bro. It's all I have. I haven't had a job, a real life job, bro, in over 12, 13 years, bro. I've been doing social media forever. This is me. I put my all into this. Is me. I laugh, I cry, I go through so much dealing with this. I lost stuff with this. This is me, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is me. But I will tell y'all this, man. If there's anybody out there that's going through the things or been through the things that I'm going through or been through, man, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? If it's a will, there's a way. And always remember, that man up above, that man right there, I show y'all that all the time. That man right there, he don't give up on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I was told this, and I live by this on the daily, bro. He's not going to give you nothing that you can't handle. He give it all to his toughest soldiers, man. If you tough, and he gonna give it to you, bro, and you handle that, you know? Man, woman, child, whoever you are. If you're watching this video, man, and you're going through something tough in your life, man, keep going. It ain't the end. It ain't the end until you lay to rest. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding. I go through a lot daily. Don't let this internet stuff fool you. Don't let no followers, no money, no none of that fool you. I'm regular. I'm just like y'all, bro. That's why when I'm out in public and people talking to me, I tell people all the time, I'm just like you, bro. You ain't got to run up on me saying, oh my God, you the YouTuber, you the dude on TikTok or Instagram. You ain't got to do all that. I'm just like you, bro. We can chill. I'm just like you, man. I ain't no different, bro. I go through the same stuff, but don't give up. Keep grinding, keep going. I've been through a lot in my life, man, and still going through a lot today. And you know what made it even crazier? Once I had my kids, it's like, now I'm daddy. You know what I'm saying? My kids don't see me as janky. They see me as daddy. You know, they don't see me as Jonathan. They see me as daddy. So no matter what I go through in my life, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And it bothers me too, even with them, because it's like, sometimes I feel like I failed my kids because I was felt as a kid and I didn't even know. Like to this day, bro, I'm 32, but I don't know a lot, bro. I don't know a whole lot, bro. I'm still learning day by day, bro. And it really be hard on me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it be hard on me, y'all. But I keep going and I never give up. That's one thing about me. I never give up. So anybody that watch me, that look up to me, always remember that, bro. Never give up. Keep God first, bro. Pray. Never give up. My childhood was rough. My adulthood is rough. But I keep grinding. Don't get comfortable. Keep grinding. Love y'all, man. Hope y'all like the video, man. Subscribe me and subscribed already, bro. There's gonna be more to come, man. It's gonna be a lot more to come. Again, I love y'all, man. We out in nature. And we're just gonna keep running it up, man. See y'all in the next one, man. Y'all know what time it is.